Look at you, we made it. Any day above the ground is a blessing, isn't it? It's a new week. Are you excited? I am. Good to see you. Is it your first time here? Is it? And who is this who pointed you to my direction? Or was it just happenstance? You're scrolling and scrolling, and then you're like, what is this guy about? Whoever pointed you to my direction, thank them for me. And if you found me all by yourself, I appreciate you. I hope you stay. I hope you stay. Today at the gym, I met with two of my gym mates. We work out together. And as I was going in, and so I said hi to the gentleman and then the lady. And the lady was saying, oh, I like the way you're saying hi to me. Like, you're very gentle. And the guy was accusing me of talking to you on Eric's stories because he watches. He said, oh, yeah, by the way, what those stories of his? And he's so endearing to the person he talks to on Eric's stories. But me, when he talks to me, it's just like, ah. So word on the street is that I'm more endearing to you and that I like you more than I like some people. So you have to like me back. We're in a relationship just like that. All right? You're saying that me, when I talk to him, I'm rough. But when I talk to you, I'm like, hi, Sanson, hiya. My goodness me. Listen, I love your mind about all of these conversations. Please don't hold your view back. Hit my DM. I'm on not FaceTime. I'm on YouTube. Please subscribe. Come on, down here, just click doot and subscribe. And also, I'm on Instagram and also on Twitter. And all of my DMs are open, nothing private, just for you. So you share your mind with me. I love it when I get to learn from you as well. I want us to have a quick chat about relationship deal breakers. These are a lot from what women found, or rather what women said were deal breakers for them. Women and men, all right? And the purpose of sharing this conversation with you is so that if you are single like some of us, you try and start just smoothing the rough edges so that when she or he comes around, you're better. And if you're already in a relationship, could make for a good conversation around dinner or when you go out to a date the next time. So be like, babe, by the way, is this thing I do a deal breaker for you? And then they'll be like, no, it's not. And then what would be a deal breaker for you so I avoid it? So you can have a conversation around that. Because the human ways, as I keep saying, are various. Something I can do and be completely okay with it would really tick somebody off, okay? So even as I'm sharing, it's not cut across the aisle that it would be a deal breaker for all couples. So some people would find it off, others not so much. Also, feel free to share. First thing a lot of women think is a deal breaker is frugality. That when you're too cheap, say you've gone out. Sawa, you've gone out. Yeah, you've picked her up, you've gone out, and then you start proposing with vehemence the way she should drink Makali that you and your boys are drinking. Also, what is this thing of taking your girlfriend out with your jamas? That's crazy to me. You don't want to sit with her and talk to her, just the two of you? I don't like crowds. I'm reading a book called Quiet, by the way, just a side note. And I'm learning that I'm more of an introvert than I am ambiverted. Can you imagine? At the big age of my age. Anyway, so you go out with him and he starts proposing. He says, oh, but no, don't, no. Why are you asking for something else? No, see, we just drink this one. Hey, this one is always nice. After you won't feel any hangover. I love this place, babe, has deadly matumbo, eh? Wachana with those at drumsticks. Wachana with those at you will have at nyam choma. No. Matumbo, babe. Matumbo. Hey, Mora. Matumbo ya huyu madam peke yake tu hii guzi na maboys. And then now you give us our own matumbo. That's weird. That's weird, especially if you've taken her out. You're being frugal, like overly, to the extent of being cheap. Right? Maybe you can just propose and let her decide. And if you don't have the money to take out, maybe wait until you have money. I don't want to take Makali. Maybe I want a Bacardi. Or I want what women drink. Whatever it is she wants to drink. Now here you are, Andrew. You are insisting she drinks that thing you're drinking. That bitter thing. You're like, no. We'll get you chasers. This thing is deadly. It doesn't even have hangovers. Women don't like that. Yeah? They don't like it. And so just there is a place for being reasonable in your expenditure, but also when you take somebody out and you want to be too frugal, it beats the purpose of having gone out, okay? I could speak about that for 15 minutes. Long pinky fingernails is a no-no for a lot of women. You know that thing? And then it's just like this dancing. What's that about? I am not a woman, but I have never understood what that is about. Like, you have your thing. Like, it's the size of your finger on top of that thing, and it's just dancing. Yeah? That's off-putting. Even to me, I'm just like, you're collecting all that madogodanio in your finger. It's very 1991. Cut it. Well, if your girlfriend likes it, keep it, but it's off. Inattentive people is a deal breaker. You're talking to them, they're zoning off. They're looking at the horizon. Maybe being pensive and looking at the city limits. You're inattentive. That's boring. On a date or even in your bed or in your living room, if something is bothering you, excuse yourself. Like, honey, I'll talk to you later. I'm not in my zen right now. Or maybe inattentive because of your phone. Somebody's trying to talk to you and you're on Instagram. That's off. Poor hygiene and being unkempt was another deal breaker. Someone with anger issues, all right, barking at the waiter. I asked for a cold soda. Are you deaf? Hiya. It's just a soda. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Huh? Timothy, why are you angry? Relax. Don't bark at waiters. Just relax. And if you have an anger issue, maybe you want to look at somebody to sort you with that. Professional who treats anger. That person. Is it a psychologist? Yeah. Look for somebody who treats issues of anger. Talking too much or too little. Conversation should flow back and forth between you two. I once went on a date and that was a horrible date. Yay. So we sat down and I was like, how's your day? Fine. All right. So he said, what is it? Accounting, right? How is that coming? Do you like it? Yes. What? What's up with you? It's not a questionnaire. Yeah, I was this close before I started a whole treatise around conversations. But I held myself and made my way back to my house in peace. So talking too much or too little is a turn-off. You know, a healthy balance, right? Also, don't speak too much about yourself, Kanye. Listen and ask questions, you know. So just a healthy balance, reciprocity. I say something, you say something. I say something, you say something. But now you're talking, or now you're quiet. It's off. Married people who also want to play is a turn-off for many women and some men. All right, you're married, respect your institution or the marriage, respect your wife. Punctuality was another thing. I hate people who come late. Hate is a strong word, but I dislike late coming. We agree we are meeting at 2 o'clock. I told you 3 days ago. Surely, Jemima. 3 days ago. The least you can do is leave your house 2 hours early. I mean, you live in this city and you know how traffic is like. Stop texting me with, okay, I'm so sorry, this is such a shame, but in 30 minutes I'll be there. Do you know we just have an hour and a half? So now you're eating into 30 minutes. Keep time. That would tick me off as well. People who cannot handle their alcohol or know their limit. You know those people, you go out drinking, you're like, hey, and all of a sudden they're puking on themselves, on the people next to them. They are tapika or causing a fracas. So you know your limits. Why are you going overboard? Like every time you go out drinking, they cause a scene. Either they puke or they cause a fight or they embarrass you or they piss on themselves. That's infuriating, you know. Indecisive people are off-putting as well, you know. Women jointly expressed their exasperation with people who are indecisive, you know, and they're very frustrated, especially by people who are indecisive about plans. You know that person who perpetually never ever has a plan? So like, I was thinking maybe we try going out and have dinner. So these are the 3 choices. Where would you want to go? You decide. I was thinking we go on holiday since we've been to the coast the last time and we went to Nanyuki the other time. Is there a place you want to go? No, you just decide. What Am I dating myself? What do you want? Wilfred, what do you want? Be creative and give each other person's interest a shot, you know? We can try her stuff this time, and then the next time we try my stuff. We're in a relationship together. I'm not Mobutu Sese Kongendo as a banga. It's not a dictatorship. Cursing like a sailor, that infuriates me as well. You know, I mean, there are many ways you can express frustrations and stress without cursing. I find it colors, you know, you could just say, I'm really disappointed in you, or you shouldn't have done that. You don't have to curse. It's not fashionable, you know. Look at you, a whole gorgeous woman, a whole good-looking man, such as yourself, and then you're given to expletives every second. Doot, blah, blah, doot. Yeah. It's crazy. Road rage and hot temper. Women don't like that, at least from my reading and our conversations with them. They don't like that. You know, again, tied to cursing. Yes, you are infuriated about the traffic or somebody has cut into your lane. But now you want to remove your buttons and go and smack their windscreen. It's crazy because they're thinking, oh my goodness, so you're doing that in traffic. What about when we're at home, you know? So it's a deal breaker. You want to go and transcend your anger and manage yourself. Don't be indecorous. Just manage yourself. Yes, it's boring and that guy has done you in, but just, you know, man up or woman up. Just overlook it. You know, he's cut you, he'll drive, he'll go, you'll drive, you go, and then no need creating a whole scene out of nothing. And then finally, women said that they don't like excessive chest and back hair. If you have excessive chest and back hair, some women, not all again, don't like that very much. All right, so maybe you want to talk to her about it. Do you want to trim it? Do you want to trim a love heart so that she just sees the love on your chest? Or do you want to wax it off? You know, I don't know. I don't know how you go about that. But there are women, of course, who don't mind. Maybe you are into hair. You're like, hey, me, I love my afro. I love my afro. So you comb it when you wake up. So maybe you can look for somebody who likes your afro so that you guys do your afro business. Good evening. Speak soon.